Yo.
What's happening?
What it do?
What's up, my good people?
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Real from the Regular Podcast.
I am your host, Nolo the Don.
I am Sir.
And this is Brittany LaCara.
Appreciate you guys for joining us today. Today is a very, 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 very
special
topic. But before we get into that, let me go over the strain of the day. OG Kush, also known as Premium OG Kush, was first cultivated in Florida in the early 1990s when the strain from Northern California was supposedly crossed with Chem Dog, Lemon Thai, and Hindu Kush, a plant from Amsterdam. Excuse me. The results was a hybrid with a unique turpentine profile that boosts a complex aroma with notes of fuel, skunk, and spice. OG Kush is smelled like a lemon pine fuel with a high THC mixed head and body effect. It is often enjoyed in the back half of the day to ease the stress. OG Kush.
Good deal. That's what's up, man. Sound like some good smoke, bro.
Yeah, man, it is. Thank you. All right, so back to today's topic, right? So today we're going to be talking about single parenting. All right, so we got two special guests. I'll allow you guys to introduce yourselves.
Well, hello. You already know it's BigTT, coming from straight out of Norcross, favorite baby mama. Yeah. Good coming with all the jokes. Mother of four, single mother of four, finest, youngest basketball mama there is. Come support. And it's just me. How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Good.
Welcome
Wonderful.
to the show.
We good.
Thank you for being here.
What's up? This is Greshad. Sorry, a little stuttering, a little nervous, but this is Greshad. Single father of one girl that's 8 years old.
Yes.
There you go.
Full custody.
Raise them queens. Raise them queens.
From Atlanta originally, but I'm staying in the Boondocks right now. Pretty much easy going.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I am 30 years old.
30. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm 30.
All right. And you, BigTT?
Baby, I'm every bit of 33 years old. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, and so yours truly, of course, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but I have two of my own.
Okay.
10-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Gosh, they getting old. Jesus Lord.
Man.
I guess I wouldn't consider myself a single parent, but I mean, I'm gonna have some say about this anyway.
That you're going to have some say about
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on a lot of things because
There's nothing wrong with that.
So let me ask you guys. Single parent by definition is you're parenting by yourself. Not that you're not like. So you got co-parenting where the kids live with the mother and then the kids live with the father. That's co-parenting, but is that still being a single parent, right?
No, not at all. That's
No.
co-parenting.
That's just co-parenting.
You got
Okay.
custodial thing and you're pretty much doing damn near
Single
everything
parent,
by
you
yourself.
are in charge.
Oh, single parent is
your
you
crew
got
all day.
Okay.
all right,
Just
so
you.
I guess I will not add my 2 cents to that because I do not. I am a co-parent, goddamn. So yeah, all right.
But at the end of the day, it all can run in the same because when you have your kids by yourself, right? Your baby mama's not with you.
No, but I mean,
Right.
but as far as y'all two go, as far as y'all being like single soul parents, like because as y'all see, I don't have my kids right now, and
To me, what makes the difference in the custodial parent is you don't have a choice in the matter. You have to make shit happen. In co-parenting situations, a lot of times the parent who's supposed to get the kids can be like, well, something came up or I can't do this. And you as the custodial parent have to make shit happen regardless. There's not a, well, I don't know. You're going to have to figure it out. To me, that would be the difference in the custodial parent versus co-parenting and, the definition of single parenting.
That makes sense. I can see that. So again, that's why I will not be adding my 2 cents to the single parent episode.
I mean, well, we're talking about it. So right. I mean, your 2 cents is.
It's valid. It's valid. You're a parent at the end of the day. I'm open to anybody's any type of 2 cents or anything they have going on. I mean, because you're a parent at the end of the day, so I can learn something from just what you say off the bat.
True.
Then you had your struggles as well, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn,
That
sure
you
do.
don't, you're not the single parent. So.
Exactly. We all
Which
struggle.
we'll be discussing in a later episode.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother episode on its own.
All right, so let me ask you guys, you know, being a single parent, what's like some of the hardships? Like, I don't want to say the worst thing because I mean, but what is your biggest struggle being a single parent?
Sleep. Getting enough sleep with all the things that you have to do.
Okay, so give us the ages of your kids, CC.
Okay, my daughter, she's 13. That's my only girl, and my boys are 9, 6, and 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I have, all of them are very active. People say they're well behaved.
They said that about us too.
I'm telling you, that this lady said at the basketball game, your boys are so well behaved. I said, who, where? Oh, okay. Because if you call that well behaved, your kids must be cussing you out at home. Because my kid got caught sticking the middle finger up during the middle of the game. Had the whole crowd laughing yesterday. So, if you want to call that well behaved, I don't know.
Okay, so for you, it's like a sleep. Rashad, what about you?
For me, I guess the time to do everything, honestly.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't have the time to
management.
really, you know, if you're working full time, then my daughter, she's at that age now, she's very clingy. So she, everywhere I go, she wants to be around me. And it's like, you know, I want that, but at the same time, it's
Right.
it's a struggle. I don't always like, you know, like, you know, baby,
Facts.
calm down. But just the time to do that and balancing, being able to do everything that I need to do, cook, clean, and
It's
all
not
types of
enough
stuff.
hours in the day. Time management is definitely one of the. I would like Nola say one of the worst things because it's to me, like I said, it's not enough hours in the day. It's
Right.
like whew, you look up, it's already 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and you got to get a good night's sleep to get up and function for the rest of the day. I go to school, I work full time, I have my side business. My daughter plays basketball. I'm trying to get my other son into basketball. It's like not enough hours in the day.
So right now you only have one child in sports.
One child, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm putting all my energy into her. She's been playing year round for about 6 years, and the reason why I haven't put my other son yet, we tried basketball, but he has very severe asthma. So we've been working, training, and trying to get his
Trying to get that
lungs.
conditioning right.
Yeah.
So we're almost ready. So then when that comes, and I don't know where I'm gonna find the hours in the
That's
day.
what I was about to ask. With 4 and like already 1 in sports, and if you have 2 or 3 in sports, I can only imagine.
I'm a
It
clone
really ain't
myself.
enough. Got to.
Because with the age difference, they're at different schools.
Yes, I have kids that are actually in 3 different schools. My youngest 2, well, not the youngest 2, the middle 2 are in elementary, but they go to 2 different elementaries due to just some BS from Gwinnett County school systems. But yeah, so it's crazy, but I love it though.
With COVID, are y'all kids like in actual? So they go to physical school?
Yeah, my kids did digital learning for 2.5 years, but due to my son qualifying for special ed services because he is severely dyslexic, he had to go in first, and then he has severe asthma, so we tested him out first, and then I work from home. And it's a lot worse when all the kids are at home. You're trying to talk to customers and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I threw them in school this year. Y'all can go to school, get in them
I
teacher
feel like a lot of
spaces.
parents was like that. They was ready for them kids. to get there.
Both of my
Bye.
all 3 of the schools are at 100% capacity this year. Yeah,
Wow.
just
Mine
tired.
is home. My bad, I ain't mean to cut
No,
you
you
off.
go, baby.
No, my daughter, she's always been homeschooled. So from birth,
Oh, you
that
was
was
homeschooled?
yeah, it always was a decision to homeschool her. I never really wanted to put her in public school, more so like maybe Christian or private. But you know that always pan out. You know, funds wise, and then when the COVID hit, so it just like we was
made
already
more sense.
homeschooling anyway. So
So with you working, who homeschools her?
my mother homeschools
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, come on,
The
mama.
support, yeah, I have
Yeah.
it's a
And
support
going
system.
into that, so
Uh-huh.
your mother is very hands on with
Yeah,
you. With your
very
daughter.
hands on.
That's good.
I know a lot of people. They really out here singling on their own,
Right.
Period, no help. But I've been blessed to have my parents, my family. They definitely. I would probably say within. I mean, they've been there from the jump, but within some of these past 8 years, maybe 3, off and on, you know, it was times when I wasn't even being the, you know, father that I needed to be, and they like took full control. Yeah, so
completely.
That's the real transparency.
It really takes a village, man. Like for real.
I definitely understand that. I was out of my daughter's life from the age of 2 to 7 when I was married to my husband. Because like he said, I wasn't ready to be a parent. You know, I had my daughter at 19, and then I got married at 21. You know, so for that, and it wasn't good. So my mom stepped up a lot, well, she still does. You know, so it's important to have a village if you're able to have that. You know, shout out to the people who don't, because I couldn't do it without my village at all.
Thanks.
Shout out to the village and support system.
So in your case, TT, none of the dads are active or do anything? Do they see him? Do they talk to him?
All 3 of my baby daddies stay out of state, and even they barely call. They'll call every once in a while, maybe once or twice a year.
Does that affect the kids at all?
Not really, because it's not something that I make apparent. I spend so much time with my kids. I try to exude so much love and show them so much love. Like they're not missing they're not missing it. Like my 9-year-old, he just says my dad's too busy. He's working all the time, because me and my sister, my twin, my mom, it's all women who raise our kids. Matter of fact, all of our children do not have a father figure in their life. So it's like us 3 women raising them but men, because my daughter's the only girl out of 8 grandkids.
Wow.
So we just make sure, man, we show, boy.
Is she also the oldest out of all the grandkids? No,
she is the second or third. But you can't tell, all of them spoiled. My mama she's ridiculous. She's so pitiful. I just say all the time she's pitiful when it comes to her grandkids. But she understands. She raised 4 kids by herself. I watched my mom raise us by herself. Like my dad used to date like our friends' mamas. You hear me? Take them to Chuck E. Cheese, and our friends used to come to school after the weekend, but like, hey, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, because I was sitting on the couch waiting on my daddy because he said he was around the corner. You understand me? Like type stuff, you hear me? So that's the type of stuff that drives me as a single mother when it comes to my kids. I don't talk bad about none of their dads at all. That's why they feel like they Superman. And I won't.
One thing about kids be knowing though, and it's good for them to find out on their own versus you tarnishing, the parent's name anyway, because they be knowing.
My 13-year-old, that's what she's going through right now, because her dad has always been in and out of her life. So that's what I let her find that out on her own. And I let her come to me, and we have an open dialogue about it, because I want her to be very honest with me. I don't want her to hide nothing from me, because like I tell them all the time, we in this together. It's me, you, and your brothers. And that's how it's always going to be. And unfortunately, it is what it is.
Question. So how did your son come up with the idea that daddy was too busy or is always too busy?
When I used to stay in Texas with him, and I was married to him. He was always working.
Got you. Okay.
And the last time he saw him before he went to jail, he was working. He's always worked. He's there. My baby daddies are not like slums. Like they don't have no job. Oh, they got jobs. They just don't take care of their kids.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one last question. This is probably a little bit personal. But
it's okay.
In saying that they don't take care of their kids, does that mean you don't get child support or nothing?
Nothing at all, baby. Nothing. If I'll call every once in a while, like I'll probably call and see what they have for Christmas. But I've already bought every Christmas gift for my children already, And I had to learn that because it was very hard having 3 different men who don't like me. I would call them at one point, and they would tell me I'm a broke bitch because I can't take care of the kids that they helped me create.
That
like,
mentality, I don't understand. I'm telling you, myself.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you something. My ex-husband, he told on FaceTime, told my son never to call him again. You understand on that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said, that's why I try to show them so much love that it's something that is just a figment. At this point, it's a figment of their imagination.
Oh, that's interesting. Greshad, what's your daughter like? Does she ever ask about her mom? Does she have a relationship with her mom?
She has a relationship, but it's long distance. Her mom has been even before she's been out of state. Due to our situation and me getting custody and all those things, and her having to stay with me, her mom went into certain things that I wouldn't allow my daughter to be around. So it kept a distance. So even when she would go and see her at her grandmother's house, her mother's mom's house, that trust was already just gone. So I don't even let her take her anywhere or all those things. So her mom has been gone out of state for maybe over a year, maybe 2, maybe over a year.
Okay.
But even for then, it was just she barely would see her in person because of. I would let her, but then she always would just break stuff. So their relationship is just like over the phone. They talk over Facebook Messenger and video chat, stuff like that. But as far as like, it's not really. I guess you could say it's growing.
Okay. It's
growing, but yeah, I had to let her see as well. Right. Some of the things that her mom was doing. She was too young at first, so I didn't want to. Say too much. Yeah, I still want to be a kid, but then he's like she's still coming to me with, Dad, why can't I see my mom, or why can't she take me to this place or that place?
They asking questions.
That's the hard part, because it's like, well, your mom is doing stuff that she shouldn't be doing around you, she's willing to. I guess I can say this: leave you around people, doing stuff that she's not supposed to be doing. So, yeah, it's real tough because
Does she help you financially at all? Does she help you financially at all?
No.
No, I mean, no, not at all.
But that's a big no.
So let me ask you this, and I'm curious because you're one of the men that fought for custody for their child and actually won. So can you talk about that battle and how was it? Was it difficult, or did you have a good attorney? Like, what's that process like?
It was actually, I guess, in my situation, I ain't gonna go into deep details. Her business out there, Absolutely. But I'm just gonna say she was just around and doing some things that
it was easy in the corner that I see this is not with a child.
Yeah, her child need to be around it. So I was always trying to labor to get her to come and stay with me.
Right.
But, of course, she was like, oh, no, we can get her. We have parent plans, and, let me get her for a week, and we alternate. They always fell through, I end up keeping her 2 and 3 weeks, and I'm like, hey, I need to go back to work.
Right.
And so the parent plans fell through, and I wanted to keep her and get her with me. So I went through that battle for like 6 months of having to pick her up and meeting her at hotels, and my daughter got on too small clothes, and I don't know, she's been eating all the time, and
that's rough.
On my end, it's hard because it's like, rough. Just let her come stay with me and my people. Right. But yeah, that was tough. But I went through 6 months of that. She finally, I won't even say she let me keep her. I think that one of those times where she let me keep her for 2 and 3, and I think she ended up just getting into some trouble. And then from that point on, she just was around the wrong people. She was, in that lifestyle. Right. So my mom told me, go ahead and get custody right then. But I'll admit, I was
out of the picture.
She was out of the picture.
Go ahead and get custody.
Yeah, and I was nervous and scared. I don't know why. I was just nervous. I'm like, I
feel you, dog. Dealing with that court system, man, not knowing what to do, bro. It can be very nerve wracking.
Because it's not geared toward fathers. I had my own custody battle with my son, and I had to go from Arkansas to Texas, but it's not geared toward fathers at all, and they try to make it very hard as well. So I commend you for taking that step. At the end of the day.
Yeah. So in your case, it was easier because you were able to prove she was an unfit mother.
Because even when I did start the process, I thought, well, I have to get a lawyer or attorney. Because I'm thinking, no, I didn't have to.
Oh, nice.
I originally didn't have to, but I thought I did, and but everyone I went to, they always was telling me, well, it seems like you really can kind of just represent yourself.
Right.
So I went ahead and got the courage, did the research, filled out the paperwork and all that stuff, got the text messages and the photos and
you had to gather proof. I was going to ask you.
All the proof. Okay.
White people like a paper trail, boy. That's their favorite thing. I tell you. That's what mama always say. If you want food on white people, paper trail, baby.
Text
that's good. Yeah,
all of those. And I brought it to the lady you filed it with. They're not supposed to help you, but she was pulling papers out, helping me and stuff. So in my situation, you have to serve the person to come to court. Her mom didn't have a stable place, so she was here, there. So last address I had was at a hotel somewhere. So I already knew this is probably about to be a headache. It's going to be trying to get her served.
Right.
So I had her served. Obviously, they came back. They couldn't serve her. So I was thinking they're going to come to her mom's house. But the lady told me that I can
Put in the
have
paper?
the judge
A
write,
default.
that, hey, you just put it in the local newspaper for 5 weeks. And when I got that, I
People
I
get
ain't know he was
divorced too.
gonna
They put in the
pass me.
paper. You don't respond.
Thank you. Default.
Oh, that's
Don't nobody
crazy.
read no paper no more.
Default
Put in the
See,
judgment.
paper.
Yes.
I ain't know none of that. I ain't know none of
Yes,
that.
you have to do your research, and you have to have somebody who's helping you.
I was so happy when she and sometimes some people I was reading, it takes a while for them to just sign off the judge. But first time she signed off, and I stay in the boondocks, so I don't even read my own local newspaper, so I knew she wasn't gonna read it. I just stayed quiet, stayed to myself. 5 weeks came up, went in there. It was one of the most important things I had to do, but one of the easiest things that I've ever done.
That's
I literally
good.
went in. He
That's
went through the
good.
paperwork, asked me how long I had her, asked where the mom at, and then he just was like, what did he say? He was like, if she wants to see her, she has to come see him first. And then he gave me the custody, and he said, I want you to go down to this child support building across the corner and put her on child support. No,
Boom.
Did you do that?
I didn't do it.
You didn't do that.
No, I'm not that type of person. I mean, clearly, I know
She's not in. She can't handle. She can't even provide for that. Yeah. So
You got what you wanted.
that's
all
good,
that
man.
matters.
A round of applause to you again.
Heck yes.
'Cause that's a big step, man. And and hopefully that motivates somebody else who's going through this to get out there and go fight for custody for their kids.
Please.
And the thing about that is we hear a lot about single moms. TT, more power to you all the time, but the single dads is like that thing that you don't hear about. You
Absolutely.
don't see very often.
Completely.
And there are a ton of them out there. So,
A ton.
to be handling your business, have a good village and all of that kind of stuff. But let me ask you this. How has having custody of a daughter grown you as a man?
That's a good question.
Ooh, come on
good
with
question.
it. It has to.
Look, you got
Because
a daughter.
you raising the queen, baby. I want to hear this one too.
Due to my past life, some of the things I used to do.
Come on.
Right.
Come on, testify.
I definitely have not taken the route that I've, what I've done to others. As far as raising my daughter, to be honest, at first it was tough because, it's.
And you said you got her when she was 2?
Yeah, like we always been together,
Right.
but it's, I guess like full time by myself too. Yeah,
Okay.
just 2. So
Come on, girl.
And she's 8 now.
and she's 8. She'll be
Wow.
8.
Good job. Yeah.
Okay.
Christmas
Yeah.
Eve.
Yeah.
Honestly, at first it was a struggle because it's I'm a male and she's a female, so it's two different
Right,
it's-
right.
yeah. So it's like, especially as she's getting older now, it's more easier now, I guess, because I'm able to I have that support to my mom. I have siblings, female sisters and stuff
Right.
like that, and just trying to teach her, I guess, to not do the things that I got away with other people's daughters. You know that,
Right. Yeah. Right. That's
not going to that down the line, but like, baby, you don't want to do this.
Right,
Like,
right.
Stay on this path. Don't fall for this. Like, no,
Right. You putting on game.
A lot of stuff that I did, I got away with. I'm like, nah, I can't have my daughter falling for that. I can't have her falling for them
Not at
sad
all.
tricks.
Listen, man, I'm going through that right now, man. My daughter's 14, and she claims she got her little boyfriend. I was not for that shit at all.
He was mad about it.
I'm scared.
I
man.
understand.
And then the first thing I hear about the dude is like, she want to get a hat. So initially, I'm like, wait, you calling your dad to get a nigga a hat? You done fucked up already. Like, no, you take that shit to your mama. Like, so I mean, I was fired up about it, but then I talked to her and I was like, so when you got in the hats, what you got me buying you a hat for? Oh, well, no, we just wanted matching hats. I said, oh, so this hat for you? She was like, yeah. I'm just like, and I was still on the fence about it. The hat has not been purchased yet.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, again, man, it's just, it was new to me. I'm still, I'm iffy with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like she's in 9th grade. You know what
I mean, that's high school, man.
I mean,
It is what it is.
I feel
but
like it's a catch-22 though, because you don't want to keep them caged to the point where they start doing stuff behind your back and everything, but you don't want to be like full swing open because I'm not your friend at the same time.
And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give her a little leeway and be like, all right, look, just if you feeling if you feeling like you want to have sex or whatever, talk to me first. I don't even like talking to her about it. And like you said, I'm a male, she's a female. So I know you're not going to come to me with that, but I'm offering it anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Because I'm trying to just have this open dialogue with you as your father. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what kids need nowadays. Because let me tell you something. We don't date over here. Me and my daughter has gotten to it many times about boys. She thought she had like 3 different boyfriends, but I shut that down because like at the end of the day, it's so much going on. I was boy crazy when I was in school. The main reason why I got 4 kids, you hear me? But just trying to find that balance. Like raising her makes me more aware of all the decisions that I made and the decisions I'm making towards dating and stuff like that.
Your kids have phones? Because social media,
all of them have phones. Yes, because first of all, let's talk about. I have my children have phone. I check my daughter's phone all the time. I make sure she don't delete nothing. But we have a open conversation now after getting into it. Had to break a table over her back real quick one time because she thought she had a real one, but no. And what makes it worse is what we're dealing with now is the whole girlfriend thing. You hear me? A lot of the girls on the basketball team feel like, I tell them the love that you feel for your teammate is just a friendship. Y'all on social media all the time, so and everything is so open. So everybody feels like, if I like you, like we have to be girlfriends. No, that can be your girlfriend as a friend. You understand? Because, a love between a woman and a woman is way different between a love between a man and a woman. You understand me? The love that you have for a female is a lifetime love as a friend. You're going to have friends that you love like you like your sister or brother, but that's just your friend. Girls, I don't judge anybody for how they run their life, but in my household, boys like girls and girls like boys, and we're not even focused on that. We trying to get out of school first, at least get out of middle school. Or, honor roll student, we are focused on basketball. High school coaches are looking at you. When we get to 10th grade, we can talk about that. You understand me? But right now, let's focus on school. Let's do that.
I tried to take that route with my daughter. I was like, why he got to be your boyfriend? Like, why he just can't be that friend boy that walk you to class or you like talking to? I don't understand the point of titling him a boyfriend right now.
But at the end of the day, you have to remember you was a ninth grader too.
Right, exactly.
It's
just like a status.
That's why I'm saying I'm not trying to. I don't. Right, I was there, so I'm like, what is this whole? Why the title?
They want to experience it.
They're
infatuated, bro. You know how that. Man,
when you was in ninth grade, when you got a high school,
and since I've been there, I'm trying to understand. Like, what is the intentions of?
You only understand it from
a boyfriend.
You can't understand because you're thinking from a parent's point of view. You're not scrolling that back and thinking from a ninth grader's view. When I first entered high school, baby, I'm hot for the picking. What's up? You hear me? Who's gonna be my boyfriend? You understand me? Because we came from 2 different schools. I went to Norcross High School, so we had Summer Hour Middle School. We had Pinckneyville as well going into Norcross. So my freshman year, first of all, I'm trying to pick a senior. Because I'm trying to go to a prom, all that, so you have to skip sometimes. I was plotting. I told you, I was boy crazy. I was boy crazy, baby. I was like,
so I'm not wrong for trying to be like, if my daughter 9th grade, like, hold on, slow down. You don't need to be boy crazy.
You can guide, but you can't. Let me
tell you something.
Again, I'm just asking. So again, why have a boy? Explain to me. You want a boyfriend? What's a boyfriend gonna do?
Status.
But I feel like
boyfriend is a title. It's just like
be had before it even get to that point.
Exactly.
And I think that's where the conversation needs to be had before she comes to you and say, "I want this." Like, have y'all had a conversation about
high school?
Okay, but is this only for your daughter? Because if your son goes and says like, "Dad, I got a girl," are you like, "Why you got a girlfriend?" Are you like, you feel me? Let's be real about it.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't go as hard at him, but I would still be like, a girlfriend. What you mean?
She like me, Daddy. I like her. Like,
so why she got to be your girlfriend? Like, what does girlfriend and a boyfriend entail? I guess. Like,
exclusiveness.
What is the benefits of having a girlfriend or a boyfriend right now?
Y'all ain't being intimate. Like, what is this boyfriend thing?
Is that gonna make your grades higher? Is that going to put money? Is that going to help you with your
They
future?
don't understand that. But
I
what I'm just saying, kids gonna be kids, though. I guess is my
that's the
thing.
thing. They
Kids
have
gonna
to
be kids.
experience it because that's just what you do. That's what we did. That's what they gonna do.
Exactly.
Love letters.
You're only. He's only. Okay, baby. Because I rolled
Will you be with me? You want to be my girlfriend?
Yes, no, maybe.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I used to write some letters. You understand
I know the
me?
vibes.
Well, I got caught by plenty of teachers
And
passing
again,
some letters.
I'm just trying to understand why. I mean, I'm not like I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot it down like you got a boyfriend. Hell no, don't mention that around me again. I'm
Right.
scared to hear about that shit.
Right.
I was just like,
As a parent, you're
why?
curious.
Like, what's going on?
It's been a long time since you've been in high school, so you can't remember. You hear me? But at the end of the day, we have to scale back. But what I tell parents all the time is, well, however you choose to deal with your children, that's how you choose. You ain't got to explain it to nobody. You ain't got to feel bad. You ain't got to apologize about it because you doing the best that you can.
But you
for
better
the way.
be careful what you doing out here in this public street.
You exactly right, because baby,
people on you quick.
Don't care, cause baby, I need a vacation. Okay, thank you.
You silly.
But do what you got to do. You hear me? So, if you feel like you need to scale back and you don't want her to have a boyfriend, it is what it is. Because I mean, just because they want to, don't mean that they have to.
Facts. I agree.
Okay. There's always an age, and and it all comes to maturity. Because if I felt like my daughter was mature enough, I would definitely let her have a boyfriend that I would monitor. I had boyfriends early because I was very mature, but I had older siblings that showed me what's up. You understand? So it is to each his own.
Right.
So the code word for the Amazon gift card is reindeer. In order to qualify to win this $25 gift card, you need to like us on Facebook and email the code word reindeer to our email at rftrpodcast@gmail.com. Winners will be announced live on the Real from the Regular podcast page on Facebook Friday at noon.
So again, please be sure to make sure y'all enter to win that Amazon gift card, man. $25.
We all need a little Amazon love, y'all.
You feel
Amazon
me?
is everything.
And if you're a Prime member, you get 2-day free shipping.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. So,
So how has being a single parent affected your personal / dating life? Or either one of y'all, I think we asked.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
I
did
go
too much
first
talking.
because
Go ahead,
I
baby.
ain't.
I'm gonna shut up.
I mean, for me, honestly, I only had one girlfriend after I claimed as a girlfriend after my daughter's mom. I've done dated, but
right.
they had kids. But I'm a private person, so I don't even bring people around my daughter unless I know we going somewhere.
So she's only met one person.
She's
after
only
her mother.
met one person.
Okay.
Other than that, her mom, and that person didn't have a child, and she accepted it as her own. Took care of her, wanted to spend time with her, do things with her.
Your daughter liked her?
Yeah, she liked it. Yeah, they spent time.
Now, if your daughter didn't like her, if she was like, "Dad, I don't like her," would that make a difference for you?
Oh man, of course. I mean, yeah, of course, because I have to take that into consideration. It's not
Right.
just me that's just talking to the person. My daughter comes with me, so
So then let me ask you this: at what point in time do you introduce this person that you're liking to your daughter?
I think I could just go off my last relationship. It was probably maybe 3 months.
Okay,
But it was the person that I knew. Hey, if I claim you as a girlfriend, and that means I only had
Right.
2 girls. I claimed as girlfriends, but I didn't, have my time with some other,
With the streets.
The ratio was just
He
like
was
this.
for the streets at one point, y'all.
Yeah, I'm for the
Okay.
streets, so the ratio was like this. So
Okay.
yeah, when you come around my mom and it's a big deal. So, yeah, I mean, they accepted it as her own. It was cool for me. I've been out of that relationship for a year now, so I haven't really dated.
How did your daughter take it when y'all broke up?
She was all like, shoot, I got more time with my daddy. So she
Right.
Because she's a girl.
yeah, she was just like, shoot, move out the way. Because she was always like come in between us two and be like, what y'all doing and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, it's more time for her. So she ain't tripping about it, to be honest. I mean, she missed a girl sometimes.
But you're not dating now.
I'm not dating now.
Okay.
No,
You're just kind of focused on you and.
Yeah, I'm getting myself together because I don't want to be no hoe no more.
Okay.
I don't want to be,
Because you want to live your
I
life
used to
right.
be. Yeah,
Come on,
what I'm saying?
God.
I want to step correct.
Come
Yeah.
on, go
Can
it.
you get some cuts for that? I don't want to be no hoe no more. You know what I'm saying? He uplifting, you know. So
He found the light.
yeah, I found the light. I don't want to hear. So I'm trying to be the blessing. I ain't trying to, bring nobody down. So
I feel it.
Understand completely. You have to once they get older like that. Definitely with girls, you have to go ahead and find some way to get serious because they literally are watching every step that you do, and that's how my daughter is. And that was the main reason why I have been so selective for the past couple of years because I've been for the streets like my other friend over here. You understand me? In a good way because I ain't no whole judging mama. Okay, you just have to get. They are really at this day and age. They really watching you like they watching social media, and it's completely, what I want to say. It's just it's a complete turnaround, and it's hard for me to date. My 4-year-old, he is a clingy baby. I love him so much, and I don't even want to share my bed at this point. It's just me and him. You hear me? I get to do that because he wanted me to turn off my fan. That's how. Like,
you say he sleeps in the bed with you?
But yeah, he sleeps in the bed with me, and that's another thing with me dating because and it's like almost. And this is what I'm going through now. And I like to be open. So you're dating now? I'm dating now. I'm not dating anyone. I'm trying to figure out a good way. And this is what I'm actually dealing with. Like I said, I like to be open. It is almost traumatic for me to even think about having someone else sleep in my bed with me. You understand? Like, I'm so comfortable with my 4-year-old, like my 6-year-old may come. I may have all the kids sleeping in bed with me, but I like that choice. I like the independence that I have. So it's almost like it's scary for me right now to think about dating somebody, but I'm also lonely as a single woman. That is the crossroad that I'm at right now. I'm lonely. I am very lonely. You hear me? But I don't know how to bridge that gap that I'm going through. It's a psychological thing right now because I'm like, somebody they have to touch me, they have to hug me, and then like if I want them to spend a night, then my 4-year-old, I don't want him to be in the bed with her. Like it's really like some nights where I just step there and be like, it's really traumatic for me. So I'm trying to find that balance right now. Maybe that's why I hit him Nola so much because I love him. He understands everything and stuff like that, So when I feel like maybe when I need that male companionship, I hit him Nola. Because he keeps it real with me all the time. He the one that made me realize about decisions about my baby daddies. Because I made a joke one day, like I think it was like on some like I was talking about how they ain't shit, and he was like, "That's kind of like your fault though, a little bit."
Right? If you continue to date ain't shit niggas, it's like
you knew that how they were before you had babies with them, so you can't just blame it all on them. And I was like, you a real ass nigga.
Damn, I appreciate you for listening to that.
Of course. That's the best friend. Best friend.
Some people don't listen and think I be attacking. I'm not attacking. It's just
it is hard. Remember, we had to go outside and talk about it too. Cause like I was like, at first I ain't really receive it, like but then I thought about it and I was like, well, you know what? You're exactly right. But at the end of the day, the message had to come from someone who that genuinely cares about you.
Right, absolutely.
You understand me? I know me and you have a very
ill intent when he said
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's always been disrespectfully honest with me.
Respectfully,
disrespectfully, because it may not be the right time, but respectfully because it comes from a place of genuine love.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
That's why I rock with him all day. It don't matter. Love. You understand?
For sure. That's funny.
So have you've introduced people to your children that you were dating?
I've introduced maybe one or two people, but all of them know each other's dads. So that's all they know. So they know their dad, and then they know their brother's dads. Mm-hmm. But that's it. My kids are very, very clingy. They're very love bugs like me. So I cannot introduce them to anyone really, unless I'm really, really sure. Like this got to be like, we just got to be the one, because that's how they are.
I'm just curious. When you guys date with children, are you dating with the intent of like longevity? Like, is that always your intentions going into it? It's like, all right, I got a kid now, so whoever I date, I got to be dead serious about. Or is it like, I'm still, doing me. I'm just, maybe on like, shop up or however, you want to move about. But I'm saying, like, is it always the date for longevity now that you have, are single parents?
I mean, with or without kids, I think the process of dating is for longevity. I mean, if you don't want longevity, then there's no need in even dating. You just do your thing, and move on to the next one. But
that's a good point.
But since you're saying with kids, of course, yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to bring someone around my child,
right?
For 2, 4, or 5 years, and then you had that little thing, and we go on about our business. Like you said, kids are clingy, so they're gonna attach to whoever you're dealing with. You don't want to keep bringing 1, 2, 3 different women around her.
True. So, all right, yeah, I get that.
Longevity.
I date for longevity. I love being a wife. I'm ready to be a wife again. I just gotta find how to step back into the dating world. So, but yeah, I date for longevity. Yeah, you with me. If you touching me, you gonna be touching me forever. And that just is what it is.
That's interesting. I don't date for longevity.
We all know that.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Coming up on the next episode of Real from the Regular Podcast.
Exactly. Because what he does is not dating. What he does is not dating.
I date. I just don't date with the intention of like making it a long. I go day by day with it. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't really feel like you're dating.
I am dating, but it's not. But
yeah,
no. I'm dating. The mentality is just not like I'm dating to marry you. I'm dating to see like we may get married, we may not. Like I don't. It's just a lot of pressure. I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't want to. That's just me though. I don't want to.
Pressure. What's the pressure of it?
Why
all?
we dating for long? Like why we don't know what the future holds. Nobody knows what the future holds. So I'm not dating for the future. I'm dating for the present.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's on some whole shit.
I mean, to each his own, but it makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense
To you.
It kind of does not. Sir, don't go along with that.
Y'all got to be open minded to what I'm saying here.
We're listening. Okay, so to me, and again, on the next episode of the Real from the Regular Podcast,
there we go.
We'll do a brief little thing right now because that is our next subject. But the thing is, to me, you date, which is you're dating multiple people. You find this person that you're vibing with, so then you start dating exclusively, still on the realm of getting to know you, right?
Right.
And then possibly putting a title on it when we get to a certain point, and then it goes from there. So I said what you sound like is FOMO because
It was FOMO.
fear of missing out.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
I didn't know it. I'm glad you ain't.
I knew
I
it.
just nodded my head. Okay.
The real ones who know what they talking about.
That'll make you real.
To me, I feel like there's always a possibility that there's going to be somebody else that's possibly better than whoever you with, that's cuter than whoever you with, whatever. But you can't go based on that. You got to vibe with this person that you with.
Because there will always be somebody who is saying for marriage, though. For marriage, that's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm arguing with. I'm vibing with you for marriage or for like the right now. I'm vibing with you right now. So let's live for right now. I don't see the point of thinking 6 months ahead.
And I'm saying, to me, that's not called dating. That's called
But
kicking.
even if you're dating, this is my mindset. Like, all right, you're my girl, but I don't know if you're gonna be my girl 6 months. That's just my reality, people. I don't know. That's just my reality. But moving on. Back to the single parent.
I mean, but that runs into the single parenting because there's a lot of people who do not take me serious in dating because I have children. They're like, oh, you already basically ran through. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, you have 4 children, you have 3 baby daddies. Like, why are you trying to be somebody's wife? Wow. That's a lot. There are people that say that. There are a lot of men who feel that way.
To be completely honest,
that I ain't gonna lie.
To be completely honest,
I'm being honest.
Our stepdad married our mom with 4 kids and 2 of his own. So
but he said that mom told him he only had 2 kids.
what?
Hell no. Mike will tell you because he said this to me before. He be like, "Your mama only told me she had 2 kids."
Hell no.
Then next thing you know, here come 2 more.
So just y'all 2.
So him first. Because what happened was we moved here. It was me and Nolo that came first, and then probably a couple months later, Jeff and
Brandon
Brand came. So then he was like, "I only thought she had 2 kids," and so then here come 2 more. You know
that's hilarious.
At that point, it was like,
that is funny.
Well, glad it all worked out.
But anyway, it was still stayed even after all that.
So even you find out my mom has 4 total kids, and then him having 2 of his own, that always made my judgment like, man, with him doing that, I don't look at a woman with 4 kids as bad as I once would have. Good. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been married 24 years. Yeah.
I think 24.
Yeah, about 24 years. So, I mean, that's amazing.
Okay.
Now here's the thing about
Shout out
that,
to
and
the
this is
folks.
no shade to you, but I wonder if it makes a difference from a woman who has 4 kids that has different baby moms versus one.
I see what
Oh
you're
my
saying.
God! Because I used to be judgmental when it came to even with my situation with men. I'm like, oh, you got 3-4 different baby mamas. Like,
I
but
be
at
the
the
same
end
way,
of the
and
day,
I ain't even looking, and I'll be like, damn, you got 5 kids out here about 3 different men. I mean, 3 different women. Like, what you doing?
you know. But at this point right now, I'm like, fuck it. Like, we finna you don't take shit from the same person. That's what I'm looking at. You hear me? That's how I would. If you gonna do me wrong, I'm gonna pick another nigga. You hear me? But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But if a man thinks like that when it comes to me, then that's just how I know that he not the one for me. He ain't no real man because he ain't gonna be able to take my mouth either, as well. Because I feel like I'm very independent.
So, do you want somebody that's gonna kind of like check you?
You need to be checked. Yeah, she needs to be
Please.
checked.
And see, that's why she seems like she got a little snap.
Hey, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Put it in place, like,
She
if you
needs
gonna
to-
sit your ass down
Right.
real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Because I'm tired of telling people what to do. Somebody come tell me what to do. Like, cause somebody come make some decisions for me. Like, what's up? I'm tired of spending my own money. Like, I gotta pump my own gas. Like, it's real ghetto out here. Like, at this point, I just want a man to come change some light bulbs because I can't. I'm not tall enough. And I can make him a sandwich or something. Like, it's
Ooh.
nothing. You hear me?
Ooh.
Yeah, you know I feed. I like sandwiches. No, he know I feed you, baby. That's my
true,
baby.
yeah,
I
yeah,
feed
true,
my
true,
baby
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I love being a wife. You know what I mean?
True.
I'm just at a very mental. I'm in a mental place right now. Like, I really don't know how to get over it, to tell you the truth. Like, I want to date. I'm very lonely, to be transparent, and that's just because I've been single for 3 years. Ooh. Yeah, I've been single for 3 years. You know, and
Was
I've
this
dated.
your husband? That's the last person you was with?
No, I had my fiance was the last person I was with, and I just really ended badly, really bad. And I knew him for 13 years before we even dated, and I told him he was a dog. Like, I know you. You're a dog. Oh no, I changed. So we tried it and it just did not work. It turned out to be the most horrible situation as well. So trying to heal from that, you know, we shared a house together, all that stuff. Like,
How were your kids affected by that?
They hated it. It was a very emotional, traumatic experience for them. Why that's why I've taken so long to date. But you know, a woman, I have needs. I'm a woman, I have needs. And I don't know. I got to figure it out. Somebody got to help me. I don't know if I got to call somebody I used to know to help me get back in that thing. I don't know. Maybe I test somebody out. Can you come sleep in my bed for a little bit?
You got to move that 4-year-old out of bed, though.
I don't know how to do that. 'Cause I love him bad. Okay.
So my experience as far as, you know, I've never looked at if she got ex and baby daddies. Like, to me, if you got multiple baby daddies, to me, I'm looking at the kids. Like, my whole thing is, I've known some people with multiple baby daddies, and their kids just be bad as hell. And I'm just like, bro, multiple baby daddies are not. Like, even if it was just one baby daddy and all 3 of them was bad, bro, I'm not. Because the way I was brought up with some discipline. And sometimes trying to pass that along to someone else's kids can be taken the wrong way. And I've been called like Jeff just don't care. He mean. Like, the kids don't call me that.
Oh, okay. Oh, respect.
But you know what I'm saying? But
True.
it's just so having multiple parent or multiple baby daddies, baby mamas. I ain't never really frowned upon that or said she was damaged goods. Clear that shit busting if she got all them kids.
But it's the first thing they say. Like, how many kids you got? 4. Boy, that thing jumping. Why are you saying that?
Jump off.
Okay. Oh, I know that thing busting. Don't say that. Cause like, I just met you. Like, this, I mean, it is, but you know what I'm saying. And like, you ain't got to say that. Like, wait 2 months. Right. So, definitely.
Yeah, I look for mostly just the baby daddy situation if she has kids. Most people I run into don't have kids, so
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's crazy.
Do you date a lot of women without kids?
I mean, most of the ones
Is that your preference?
No, that don't matter to me.
Oh, okay.
I'll take kids. Right. I mean, how can I be judging? I'm bringing one, so you know. But I mean, honestly, it don't really matter to me. But what does matter is if she does have kids, what the baby daddy situation looking like.
Right. That is very important.
You can't really have none if they beefing and he all still trying to attach to her and
just always around.
I can't deal with that. Not with baby daddy stuff. And then, I mean, Yeah, I guess the kids. I don't really.
I can't date nobody who doesn't have kids. I feel like most of the people that have
You said you won't date anybody that doesn't have kids?
Who doesn't have kids because they don't have sometimes they don't have a concept of time. Like my time, I have very limited time. So
yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah,
you know, if we want to go out, it has to be planned. I'm not a very spontaneous person and stuff like that. Yeah, you understand?
Find the babysitter.
I got basketball games and stuff like that. So you know, it's very hard because they want to text you all the time. They want to call you. I am jumping from one job to the next, and I got class.
Right.
Like you know, so I mean, it is what it is. Don't knock anybody who doesn't have kids. You know, it's just not my preference. Now, Jesus got in the plan that my husband won't have no kids. That's fine. But as well as I don't want any more. So I don't want to be that, you know, that could be a big issue down the line for someone who doesn't have kids,
right.
you know,
Like,
you know, because I can't do that 9 months.
You can't have or you don't want?
I don't. Oh, I can have all the kids. I'm fertile myrtle, okay? But I just don't want to. No,
And see, that's
not by myself. I don't want to be a single mother anymore. Now, if we were married, I would definitely, hopefully, within the next 5 years. It has to be within that timeline. Because when I hit 40, baby, for the streets.
Over with.
Shop clothes.
Shop clothes.
Okay.
Shop clothes. You not
Shop clothes.
who? Okay, because do you know that's prison time. 9 months.
You know, I've attempted
Sober?
to date or to mess with women with kids, and it just did not work out for me.
I can't even see you.
I can't.
Not at all.
And here's the thing: I really like the chick, but she didn't discipline her kid. And like, so we're over at my house, and that kid's running around. I'm looking at the mom like, "You want me to say something, or
Are you
gonna say something?"
Right.
Oh, she just playing, but it's dangerous.
She's
you
trying to
feel
kill
what I'm
herself.
saying? Like, yeah, it made me really uncomfortable. And then the next one was just a little bit more needy than I would have.
The child was needy.
No, the mother.
like needing to ride somewhere, like take me somewhere with the baby type?
Just money and bills and just having a shitty baby daddy. Really.
So she was leaning on you for that support.
Not leaning on me, but asking me. It just was like put me in a really like.
You're gonna feel sad if you don't
You know
help
what I'm saying? I do it for the kids, but it's not my responsibility, and that's just my God honest truth.
There's
You know
nothing
what I'm
wrong with
saying?
that at the end of the day because I feel like some mothers will put that on people that they're dating, and that's why a lot of men will not date women with kids because they feel like, oh, now she gonna want me to take it. No, I got my own money. I work hard, so I don't have to ask nobody, not even their real daddies. You understand me? So that's another stipulation for women who have multiple kids because they feel like, oh, you always gonna be in my pocket. No, I just really want you to give me a hug now. You know, send me a text saying I love you, like. You know, you be the one person who don't ask me for shit. You understand me? Because the kids ask me all the goddamn time. I'm still trying to figure out who their real mama is. Because I did not wake up and have all these kids by myself. I don't know what happened. So, oh yeah, I wasn't laughing. That was a joke. Such a joke.
Bad joke.
It's a bad joke.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh man, that's crazy though. I guess. In our conclusion for single parenting, is there anything anybody would like to say at,
For me, as a person who don't have any children, just hats off to all of y'all single parents that be out here getting shit done with your village, by yourself, with all the sacrifices on the sick days, on the cold days, on the lonely days, making shit happen.
True.
Come on, God.
For me,
Come on,
man,
God.
just communication. Just, you know what I mean? Communication with your child, with the other parent, as much as you don't want to. You just try to keep that open line of communication. That's it for me.
As well. For me, since we going around the table, I always say, a lot of women always say they don't want to be a single parent or they just don't want to be a baby mama. At the end of the day, don't make nothing in your life for a title or death sentence. Whatever you got to do it, and it's life, because life gonna throw curveballs at you. You just catch them hoes and throw them back, and that's all about parenting. Do what you feel needs to be necessary, and roll with the rest. But at the end of the day, the kids is the most important thing, and have fun with it.
Absolutely.
Have fun, make memories all the time.
Absolutely.
True. I just say, make those sacrifices. When you have those kids, that's the sacrifice you have to make. You have to put yourself on the back burner, and they come number one if you're not married.
That's real.
They come number one in your life.
That's real.
And it's all about being selfless. So having kids cause you to be selfless and put them in front of your needs. Their needs become, your needs, and
Pays off
their
in the
wants
end.
even become
Right.
your needs. So
That's respect. That's
You put
respect. I
kids
like
first.
that. Respect. I respect that.
It definitely pays off in the end because I'm a great daughter to my mama. I do everything for her. I love her bad and stuff like that. So her sacrifices have paid off because I do everything for her. She don't even lift a finger.
I don't know if you guys want to shout out your media handles, maybe, or if any businesses, let the followers know to follow you on. Anything. It's your moment and opportunity.
Oh, okay. Well, got my customizing clothing business. I have a Facebook page, Luxurious Tings. Tings is spelled Tingz. Come see me. Order whatever you would like. I make customized tracksuits, hoodies, shirts, anything, spirit wear for your basketball, football, any sports for your children. Just come holler at me. I got you.
For sure.
I'm on social media, but I'm not on social media. So I took a hiatus. I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to heal myself. So I ain't on no social media right now.
All right. For sure. And today's sponsor has been brought to you by Dusty Stains Designs. Where you can get your woodwork, all types of door
signs, welcome signs, what do you call those things? Lazy Susans, trays, stove covers, all of those good things.
Check her out on Facebook.
Social media, Facebook and Instagram, Dusty Stain Designs.
All right. There you have it. And our quote of the day.
Single parents don't have it easy, but they always find a way to make it work, even when they don't know how. It's the love for their child that pushes them through every single time.
Beautiful. That concludes today's episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you guys. Until next time.